Hey everyone, welcome back to my Flosstube. My name is Christina. I'm a crafter from Ontario, Canada. This is episode 4. Today is October 16th. It's been about 2 weeks since my last video, and I promised in my last video that I would show you all of the haul that I've gotten over the past 3 months since I filmed before, and it was just, last video would have been way too long to show you all of it. So last video I just showed you the projects that I've been working on, my finishes, new starts, whips, and this video I'm going to show you the one whip that I've worked on over the past 2 weeks, and then the a couple of sewing finishes. I did some project bags, and I'll get into all of my haul, which will make up like the most of this video because I have a lot of it. So first up is going to be the project bags that I made. So I've been wanting to make project bags for a while because most of my projects are just sitting in like big Ziploc bags right now. It's not really like aesthetically pleasing, but it was easy, and I didn't have any project bags on hand. But I decided to make some this week. I have a sewing machine, and I'm not like I'm not a stranger to sewing. I sew quilts, and I've sewn a few like shirts and stuff for myself. But I ended up following the Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch tutorial for project bags, for making a project bag, and I'll link that tutorial below if you guys want to follow it as well. But it's like really great, and she goes through everything like step by step on how to do it, and it was so simple to follow. So I used that, and I ended up making 3 project bags for myself over the past 2 weeks, and so now 3 of my projects get to be in nice pretty bags. This is the first one that I did, and it's super cute. I love this fabric. I was originally like, I was debating if I was gonna do a contrast at the top or not, but I kind of just like doing like the pop of like the bright zipper instead and leaving the rest of it the same, so the back fabric's the same as the front fabric. And then I just got this like yellow, like golden yellow zipper to kind of like pull the color from here and give it a little pop. And I really love how this turned out. Oh, there's a thread on it. And let me show you. The inside is just this other like floral fabric that I had in my stash already. And the outer fabric I got from Michael's. They actually had like a whole bunch of like fall fabrics when I was there, and so I bought this one and one other one that I'm going to show you in a second. And there was enough fabric that I was able to make 2 project bags, and I have a little bit left over as well. The other project bag I made is identical to this. I'm going to give it away to somebody. I'm not going to keep 2 of the same ones. But that's the first one. And then this is the second one that I did. So again, I did like the same fabric top and bottom, and then I just did a different colored zipper. So I just did like a navy zipper on this one. The only thing I'm like not totally happy with is that like I can't get the lines like to line up exactly straight, so it does bother me a little bit. Like, and they don't like line up right here. It does bother me a little bit, but for, you know, the first couple bags that I made, it's not a big deal. I'm just gonna keep using it. And then inside I did the same fabric because I had a lot of this in my stash already. I don't know, I think I got it on like a clearance rack at like Fabricland one time. It was just like sitting in my stash, so I ended up using that for the inside of this one as well. And then this is also from Michael's, the same. They had in their like fall fabric section. And I also made a second one of these that I'm going to be giving away to someone. But yep, their second project bag is done. And then the third project bag, I showed you the fabric the last time. In the last video, I showed you this like pumpkin fabric that I had gotten, and I really loved it, and I wanted to make a project bag out of it, so I did that this week as well. So there's the other project bag that I made, and it's so cute. And I'm like really happy with how this turned out, with the only thing being that I completely forgot to put the interfacing on the fabric. So it's a little bit like flimsier than the other ones, but I'm not going to take it all apart just to put the interfacing in. So I'll just keep using it like this. It's not really that big of a deal. But I also did like a pinkish zipper on that one. And the inside fabric is just like a plain, like really, really light, like peachy pink color. And then you can see that there's stuff in here already because I put my, the whip that I'm working on in here. And that's what I'm going to show you next, is the one whip that I worked on this week. So this is, one second. This is Trick or Treat by Cottage Garden Samplings. So there's the pattern there. Super cute. I love this. And I started this last week, so I'm gonna insert a picture here of what it looked like the last time I showed you it. So that was about 2 weeks ago, and I'm gonna show you the progress I've made on it to now. So there we are. And I've completely finished this middle square. You can see that little spider, he's so cute. See him? And then I started working, I wanted to kind of do all of the borders so that the squares are lined out, and then I can do like one square at a time after that. So I have just the bottom 3 squares to go to finish, just to finish the bottom 3 squares for the outline, the spiderweb outlines, and then I'll just have the insides left to do. And we're getting close to Halloween, so I don't know if I'm actually gonna have this finished before Halloween, and if not, I might put it away until next year, because I've kind of been more into like seasonal stitching lately than finishing projects. So if I don't get, I'll work on as much as I can from now until Halloween, but if I don't get it finished, I'll just put it away for next year, and then I'll have Halloween stitching to do next year. But yeah, really happy with how this is turning out. For the details on it, this is on a 40 count Newcastle linen in summer khaki. I'm doing 1 strand over 2. Yeah, 1 strand over 2. And I'm using all of the DMC conversions that were listed on the pattern. So the pattern has, it's mostly DMC, but it has 2 weak Styworks colors, and I just used the DMC versions instead. So it's all DMC colors, but all those colors are listed on the pattern, and I just did what they said. And I started this one on October 1st. Okay, there's all the threads that go with it. They're kind of messy because you can see those are the colors that I've been using so far. The gray and the black. The rest of them are still, haven't been touched yet. So that is that whole project. Okay, next up is, now we're going to be moving into haul, because that is the only whip I've worked on in the past 2 weeks. I haven't even touched any of my other projects. I've just been really enjoying that. So I haven't touched anything else. I don't have a lot of other whips to show you. I don't have any other whips to show you. We'll move right into haul, because I do have a lot of haul to show you, and all of these projects I'm really excited about starting at some point. I don't know when. So first up I have Peace on Earth by Little House Needleworks. So you can see a pattern there. It's really pretty. And I'm just gonna grab it out. Sorry for the noise from it, but this I got from my local needlework shop, and I'm doing all of the called for colors, so it's all classic colorworks, and there's most of the colors right there, except for the white on the house. My local needlework shop didn't have it, and I need 4 of them. It's the Classic Colorworks eggshell, and so they're ordering it for me, and I'm just waiting for them to get that. But otherwise, these are all the colors that you need, which are really pretty. And then the fabric that I'm using for it is this, I can't remember, I think it's at the 32 count or 36 count. Let me see. It's actually at 36 count. So this is the 36 count linen in Vintage Country Mocha. And so, oh, it's actually gonna go this way. And yeah, so that's how it's going to look. All those colors on that fabric. I think it's gonna look really nice. But since it's like a Christmassy pattern, I'm not starting it right now. It's probably gonna wait till like November maybe. Maybe like early to mid-November before I start any of my Christmas stitching. So this is just on hold for now, but I do have well, except for the colors that I'm missing. Hopefully they'll be in by the time I want to start that. Okay, so next up is this. Okay, so I bought this. I've been seeing this pattern everywhere and I really wanted to do it. It's Christmas Garden by Blackbird Designs, and it's only in their Home for the Holidays book. So there's the book here. I ended up getting this book from 123 Stitch, and so this is the pattern. Wait, let me find it. So there's the pattern there. That's what I want to do, and I think it's just so pretty. And so that was the whole reason I bought this book. There are other patterns in here, but I don't know if I will stitch any of them. But I did really want that Christmas garden pattern, and this is the only way to get it. So my plan is to stitch 1/1 on this 25 count Lugana in Vintage Country Mocha. So there's the fabric there. So that is what I'm going to put the pattern on. And then the I don't have the threads for this one yet, so it's not fully kitted. I do need to get the threads. I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna go. It's not like a lot of colors, so I might go with the Classic Colorworks and Gentle Arts colors. There's only 4 colors, so I will probably go with that instead of the DMC conversions. But they do have DMC conversions in the pattern, but I think I'm gonna just go with the Classic Colorworks and Gentle Arts colors that they have in here. But this will be another project that I won't start until closer to Christmas, so like early to mid-November. But I'm really excited that I was able to get that pattern because I've been looking at it for a while. Okay, the next one that I have is Sweater Weather by Plum Samplers. So I got this one. Oh, glare. The glare is not great right now. Okay, so I got this one from 123 Stitch as well. It did kind of a bigger order around my birthday because I got money for my birthday. So I ended up doing like a bigger order at 123 Stitch. So I got this pattern there as well. Plum Samplers. I just think it's really cute. I love sweater weather. Like as soon as fall hits, I love wearing like long sleeve shirts and sweaters. So this one was perfect. So I have the fabric for it here, which is this is a 32 count linen in French Cafe Mocha. I bought this also on 123 Stitch, and my plan is to stitch 2/2 in the DMC conversions. I bought the DMC conversions. I did get the thread, but I think they're downstairs. They weren't like with it, but I know that I bought them, so I think they're just down in. I haven't like sorted them into here yet, but I did. So that one's like completely ready. I could start that whenever, and it's more like a fall pattern, so Possibly start it soon, but I don't know because I have a lot on the go already as it is. And so the next one that I have is Autumn Quakers by Rosewood Manor. This is I really want to do all 4 seasons, and I was like planning to start them like, okay, I would start the autumn one in autumn, and then I would start with winter in winter and stuff and just stitch on it like during that season. But I haven't got the chance to start this yet, so I don't know if this one's gonna get started this year, if it will wait till next fall. I don't have the threads yet. I am going to use the Valdani threads for it. That's what they call for in the pattern. And the fabric that I got is a 25 count Lugana in Vintage Country Mocha, and my plan is to stitch 1 thread over 1 with the Valdani, and I just have to get the Valdani. I haven't gotten it yet. I know that they make like a thread pack, and my local needlework shop has the thread pack for it, so I could get that from them. But when I was in there like talking to them about it, the thread pack comes in like, it's not like a skein of floss, it's like a little like ball sort of shape, and it's already like 3 strands, which is what they use in this because they do it they use that 3 strands over, I can't remember what they do. Let me just take a look. So they do 3 strands on a 28 count. They go over 2 on a 28 count. But since I'm only going over 1 stitch on a 25 count, 3 strands is going to be too much. So I was thinking that I'll just get like the skeins, and I think it might be cheaper that way. We'll see. So that's Autumn Quaker. And then, of course, I also bought Winter Quaker as well. That last one I got from the Rosewood Manor website, but this one I bought from my local needlework shop. They had this one in stock, so I grabbed this one, Winter Quaker. It's really pretty. Again, I'll use all the Valdani floss, and I don't have, this one's not even kitted up. I don't have fabric or anything for it, but I will get fabric and thread, so I might start this one before the autumn one, since, I don't know, I mean, we still have like a couple months of fall, so I could start the Autumn Quaker, but we'll see. That's Winter Quaker. Okay, next up I have a pattern that you've probably seen around. I know a lot of floss tubers have been stitching this, and I've seen it. That's where I've seen it. And I really loved it, so I wanted to stitch it as well. And this is, I actually don't have a physical copy. I have the digital pattern, so I'm going to insert a picture of what it looks like. It's Halloween Quaker by Lila Studio. And I'm sure you've seen it. It's beautiful. I can't wait to stitch that. But again, we're getting close to Halloween already, so I don't know if I'm going to start it yet or not. But anyways, this is the fabric that I'm using. You can see, I want to try, because it's so subtle, but it's so pretty. It's like a subtly variegated, like blues, grayish blue color. It's called Stormy Night, and it's a 25 count Lugana. I bought this on 1 2 3 Stitch. It's like a printed fabric because it's plain on the back, but it's got that variegation on the front. It's so pretty. And I was like thinking that this might be perfect for the Winter Quaker as well that I just showed you. So I might end up getting more of this to do Winter Quaker too. Here's the threads for it. I think those will look good on it. I know that it calls for murky, I think. But I just didn't really love that color of fabric, so I ended up going with this one because I like more of a bluish color than what the murky looks like. But I'm using the DMC floss conversions for this one as well, so those are all my DMC floss here for it. And that one's like fully kitted. I could start that anytime. Again, though, like Halloween is coming, so I will definitely not finish that before Halloween. And if I do start it, it'll end up being put away for next season. Okay, and this is another Lila Studio pattern, and this is called Spring Quaker. It's beautiful, and it says, no matter how long the winter, spring is sure to follow. And so I was thinking like this could either be started in winter or in spring, because, you know, it talks about winter and it's just like about getting like, you know, spring is coming and stuff. So it's a beautiful pattern though. And I bought this at my local needlework shop. Like by the cash, they have like all the like newest things that they've gotten in, not necessarily a new pattern, but just like what they've gotten into the store recently, and this was there. And so I grabbed this, and I do have it fully kitted. I'm using all the called for floss, so it's DMC. Hold up. Sorry. Okay, so I'm using all the called for floss, which is a combination of DMC and Classic Colorworks, and I'm going to show you, I think I have them all. Oh no, my stuff is getting all mixed up here. Okay, so there's all the, oh my gosh, yeah, everything's getting disorganized here. I'm going to have to organize again. Okay, so there's all the flosses. You can see them. They're pretty colors. These ones go with it as well. Oh my gosh. I shouldn't have taken everything out of their bags, but I didn't want to have like the Ziploc bag sound. So we have to just deal with this. So, okay, there's the rest of them. So there's all the colors. So Classic Colorworks, really pretty colors, and then the DMCs. And this is the fabric that I picked for it. So they're all gonna look like super nice on that, I think. And this is a 40 count. Sorry, I'll just read 40 count linen. The color is called Sand. So my plan is to do 1 strand over 2 using the called for DMC and Classic Colorworks from the pattern. So Lila Studio Spring Quaker. Okay, next up I have another, this is a pattern I got on Etsy. It's called, I'm going to show you I'm going to put in the picture of it right now, what it looks like. It's called An Autumn Wish by Cherry Hill Stitchery. I have a digital copy, so I don't have the actual pattern to show you. And this is the fabric that I'm using, and here's the flosses. So there's all the colors. Can I spread it out a bit so you can see them? And they're really pretty colors all together. This is a 40 count linen. The color is natural. This is the same one I did my Halloween piece in, Jardin Privé Halloween, from last video that I showed you. It's like the exact same piece. Like I was able to cut the piece in half to use both. So my plan is to do 1 strand over 2 on this, and it's using all DMC flosses, so perfect. That's An Autumn Wish. Okay, next up I have a this one I'm going to show you. It's also a digital pattern, so I'm going to insert the picture right here. It's the Linnet Song. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but Linnet Song from Modern Folk Embroidery. It's a beautiful pattern. I absolutely love it. And so I picked this 32 count charcoal. Let's see, you can see 32 count charcoal linen. No, this is a Lugana. It's not a linen. Lugana, 32 count, and the color is charcoal. And these are the 2 floss colors that I'm using for the pattern. I really liked how the original looked, so I wanted to get like as close to it as I could. So these are the two colors, the DMC colors. This is DMC 926 and then DMC 3866. So, and that's for that. Okay, let me put all this away. Okay, next up is another Modern Folk embroidery pattern. Again, I have a digital copy, so I'm going to put a picture here right now for it. It's called Fancy and ABC by Modern Folk Embroidery. I think it came out recently, if I'm correct. Yeah, I think it's fairly new. It's really pretty. And this is the fabric that I got for it. You can see it's hard to, this color is really hard to show up on, because it's kind of like a greenish gray. And it's a 28 count Lugana. The colorway is called Lichen Gray. My plan is to do one strand over one, and I'm going to be using this DMC floss on it, which is 3022, DMC 3022. Should be closer. It's pretty green color. So that's Fancy and ABC. We have 3 left. We're getting to the end. The next one is like a series of patterns from Little House Needleworks called Fall on the Farm. So I think there's, oh my gosh, 9 or 12 of them. I can't remember. I'm gonna put a picture here of the finished like full series, what it would look like, because I don't have all the patterns. They didn't have them all at my local needlework shop, so I only have 4 of them so far, and they are ordering the rest of them for me. But yeah, that's what the full pattern would look like. And so I have some of the patterns here. We have the fruit and vegetable stand, farm fresh fruit and veggie stand, and then we have the scarecrow. This one is the there's like a cow, the pumpkin, and this one is called Wishing You Well. It's like, oh, the well is there, 2 people at the well. So that's 4 of the patterns. I did ask them to order the rest of them for me, so I'm just waiting for those to come in. And I could get started like before they come in, because one of these is like the top left corner, so I could start there. But anyways, this is the fabric. It's a vintage country mocha in 36 count linen, vintage country mocha. So the plan is to do 2 strands over 2 with all the DMC floss. Is this? Yeah, it is like they call for classic Colorworks threads, but there's a lot of threads in this, so I end up going with the DMC conversions just for like cost savings on that. But here's the colors so far. There's the colors there. You can see them all. They're all really pretty. So, oh my gosh. There. Yeah. So those are the DMC colors. That is Fall on the Farm. And I really want to get started on this one soon because it's so cute. Okay, and then we're gonna go, second last one is called Desert Morning by Carolyn Manning Designs. And insert a picture here for you because I have the digital version. And this is the fabric that I got for it. It's a 40 count Newcastle linen, colors pearl gray, and I'm going to stitch 1 strand over 2 with the DMC floss that they call for. And this is the, I don't have them all like twisted up, but yeah, there's the colors there. They're really nice. I think they'll look really nice on here. Anyways, that's all of them for Desert Morning. So that'll be, and this is not really any type of seasonal project, so I could work on this at any time of the year. So it's that one. And then we're coming up to the last one I have, which is called, another one, it's by Carolyn Designs as well. It's called Prairie Smoke. I'm going to insert a picture here for you so you can see it. Just another really pretty one. And I'm using the same fabric. So this is the 40 count Newcastle linen in pearl gray. And then again, 1 strand over 2 in the DMC floss. And here's all the DMC floss right here. So pretty. And okay, so those are all the projects that I have like kitted up so far, or like partially kitted up. I have a lot of patterns as well that I haven't, but I'm not going to kit them up unless I actually have the intention of like starting them. I have so many already that I really don't need anymore right now. It's going to take me like years to be able to finish everything that I already have. But I think buying patterns is like a second hobby, as well as actually stitching them. But yeah, so those are all of my, the haul that I've gotten over the past 3 months since I've been filming. Is there anything else? I don't think there's anything else. In case anybody was wondering, this hat is one that I made for myself. Let me show you it. It's my own design, and I used Knit Picks Wool of the Andes tweed for it. So comfortable. I think I made it last winter, and I actually made 2 versions of it. Like I made 2 different colors. So this is like all like grays and neutrals and stuff, and the other one I have is like browns and pinks and stuff. But I wear this hat all the time. As soon as it starts getting chilly, I pull out a hat. I have a lot of knit hats. Because knitting is one of the other things that I really enjoy doing. So yeah, that's my hat, and I think that's all I have to talk about today. Thank you so much for stopping by, and let me know like below in the comments, do you have a lot of do you have a lot of patterns already kitted up, or do you only kit up when you're going to start it like right then? So do you just kit it up like right before you start it? Do you have a bunch of them already kitted up that you can pull from to start when you feel like it? Or how do you do that? Let me know. I'm curious. But thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to hit the like button down below and subscribe so you know when I post another video. I'm hoping to come back again in 2 weeks. If I have enough progress to talk about by then, hopefully I will. So another 2 weeks and for my next video. So if you want to know when that one comes out, then make sure you subscribe so you can get that notification. Thanks so much for stopping by. I really appreciate all of you, and I'll see you next time.